because I did a foolish thing with the charger. What I did with the charger was that I took it to work because it was very low on Saturday. So I took the charger to work on Saturday and it just, starts draining very bad now. It's gonna drain very, very bad. I mean, and we're starting at 78%. I don't even know if we'll make it to 2 hours tonight. We can try, but I strongly doubt that that's going to happen. But we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. I mean, we'll have to see what we can do with a medium to higher range end with no outlet and no power charging. Hey, Daniel. But we're gonna have to. But before we play, we're gonna have to address an issue too. So before we play, we address the issue, which is saying I don't know if we'll get through 20 questions, and to be able to switch to Dawson. If we can't, we'll have to try Wednesday, and I'll need to buy a new charger tomorrow. I should have bought one today, but I was stupid and decided not to, and decided to give this one last try, which I knew I shouldn't have, but I did anyway, and that foolishness cost me. That foolishness cost me, and should have been smarter about it, but no, I was not. But a couple big announcements to come, so. But I really need my co-stars here to jump. Need my co-stars here to jump. Hey, Bow Tie. How are you doing? It's good to see you here, Bow Tie. We'll have a couple of things we'll need to address here, plus my low charging battery, as in it's not. Oh, you're good. I'm all right. Could be a little bit better. I've got I said, I'm dealing with a really bad charger right now. Um, what I did was I took it to McDonald's on Saturday night to work so it could charge because it was only like in the 30s when I left. And I took it there and I think I really messed it up and everything because it's not really charging very well. I mean, I've only, been able to charge it to 75% today. So I said, I don't know how long we'll go. I guess however long it'll let us. Hey, Steve Arenos. Yeah, the plugs get messed up. That's what the problem was. Steve Areno, the problem with the phone is that I took it out tonight and I didn't take the charger out, but I took it to McDonald's Saturday night and ever since then it's been messing up. I said, I said that's the last time I ever bring a charger out before out to get messed up. I probably do. I probably do because we're only 4 minutes in and phone's already down to 75%. See, hi Sue. Um, hello Jules. Because see, I took mine because I said uh after I took it and it got messed up, I said, I mean, s- I mean, it didn't even charge full when I woke up this morning. It usually does, and ever since then it hasn't. I woke up this morning, phone was only charged up to 55% and it wasn't charging. So I said I put it on the charger and I was able to get it up to 90, and then we took it and then I took it out and everything because me and Lena went to dinner. So and that brought it down to 84%. Got back home and then now charging it, being on 5 minutes, it's already down to 74%. So I don't know if my battery's 5 years old. I don't think I've had it 5 years. But yeah, John, but I said yes, Jonathan and I, also need to address something before we start playing too. Yeah, I need to, yeah, I'm thinking about buying a new, I was not thinking about buying a new battery, but buying a new phone charger tomorrow. I thought doing it today, but I thought, wow, if I go out today, I'm going to get really tired by game time. So I really don't know if that's a good idea. I gotta find a iPhone charger for an iPhone 15 though. I don't know how many questions we'll get through tonight. I think we'll get past an hour, but will we get past 2 hours is what the question is. We may not. Well, my dad actually ordered this one online. I think it's probably my fault for taking the charger into work on Saturday night and then bringing it back home because it kind of just started messing up. Then it kind of just I had to switch to another outlet because the outlet that I usually charge it in like went dead. I said that's the I'm thinking that's the last time I'm ever taking phone out my charger uh, away from home. Yeah, I'll still be on for another hour for at least because I've got 72%, so we'll be there. I think it's the battery. Well, we can always see, if how much a new battery will cost. Hopefully, it's not too much. If it's a new battery, then I can get a new battery for it. I mean, we used to when this charged all the way up to 100. There's been times we've been able to go past 3 hours, but lately we haven't been able to pass 3 hours now. We've been able to do it in the past, though. Love to start being able to do that again. Yeah, you'd be here at 4 a.m. It'd be 2 a.m. for because it'd only be 2 a.m. for you. They didn't have the They didn't have the sirens on, but it was the EMS, which I assume stands for emergency medical services. But we have to address a serious issue though. Me and John do. Whenever John's ready. Oh, yeah. Show a couple of pieces of equipment to show. Hey, half wet. And I have to. Oh, 4:20. That's funny. It's 4:20 p.m. Only 11. So 4:20 for you Tuesday afternoon. Well, it's 11:20 Monday night here. Yeah, because I knew from Tim. He said like New Zealand was like 17 hours ahead of us, so I knew it was like 4:20. You just rolled a doobie. Hey, Lewis. Welcome back, Matt. Thank you, Lewis, for watching my ads in full. You're a true friend. Oh, Lewis, it's kind of a good thing you're here because Jonathan and I need to uh make an announcement about something, and it's something that you and me were struggling with, or you and me had to deal with, one of our own. This is something because I mean, if I'm telling you, this is something we had to deal with well, what he brought his name at was Connor, and then Dakota. Something we need to address. That I mean, this is something that he did, and we're finding out that somebody else has just tried to pull that too. Remember the trouble we had to go through with him, Lewis? What he was faking? Well, they feel that somebody else is trying to pull this fake act too. Well, I'll just go ahead and tell you, Matt. This sound. I mean, this is what I was told and everything, and it sounds like they're faking it. Yeah, we think she's faking having cancer because me and Lewis had to deal with this guy Connor, and then said his real name was Dakota, and he was faking having cancer too, and we think that Ariana's being person number two to fake it. She's even pulling the line that Connor pulled, thinking, I could die from this. Because I remember she said that, and we don't think she said it. No, I mean, I was on the phone with her last night. I heard her say it. Yes, Ariana. She told me she had cancer in her stomach and she was going to have to go get a procedure done, and she didn't want to, but her parents told her to do it and everything. And I told her, she needs if it's real, that she needs to find out about it before it's too late. Take care of it and everything. But I think, but we're thinking, she may have been faking it. Think we could all wish we could find a woman like that. Oh no, country for life. We're just finding out this, one person, where they claiming they have stomach cancer and they claim they could die, yet they're only 35. So and I don't well, I don't know, but we think she's kind of faking it and everything. We're thinking she's doing this to get attention. I know I don't need that mess. No, she just said that, she always talks about her stomach bothering her, and then she said, "This is why my stomach's always hurting because I have stomach cancer." She's like, "I've already lost the baby from it too." Yeah, you're exactly right, country. I mean, Lewis and I had to deal with that with Connor, Dakota, and and now we got victim number 2 faking it. Well, I'm I'm not certain. I can't prove that she's lying and everything, but Jonathan and Feathers say that she lies about everything. So basically, I'm thinking, yeah, she probably is faking this. She's probably just doing it for attention. Yeah, and that had to be hard for you, Jonathan, watching your father. Well, she can't. Well, I mean, she can't. Well, she can't say. Well, she can't say that she has penis cancer because she's not a guy. So now that's something Connor could have said, though. No, it had to be a uterus cancer cells, probably not full blown cancer. I don't know. Yes, John took care of his father. I'm just saying. I really think I said I mean we've if someone really has cancer, it's kind of like if she gets older and does have cancer, no one's gonna believe her now. You know, after after a while, Connor, aka Dakota, disappeared from the spotlight. Like never here on YouTube anymore. We can only hope the same for Ariana. I mean, I hate bringing up drama, but that just had to be brought up. That's the thing, Jules. She does love the attention. That's basically what they're saying. She's doing this because she wants attention. She says she can't even do the just be friends thing with me because she likes me too much to do that, and I will not take her back. True. Yeah, Jules is, I mean, definitely on the money here. I mean, she's new here and she definitely knows and she's definitely on the money. I told now I've told her that, when I've been stressed out, but hold on. Best thing you can do is not waste time talking about her here. Plus, she loves that you talk about her. Please stop. That's true. We're probably giving her publicity, probably getting her publicity. But okay, that is out of me. And I don't know about you, Jonathan, but that felt good to get it off my chest. A lot of weight just came off my chest now. So I'm good. Yeah, and then the second time she said she lost the baby the second time because of her AKA stomach cancer. She said that she said having stomach cancer made her lose the baby. Okay. Well, anyway, like the title says and everything, we don't have a lot of power. 64%. Like I'm thinking, about everybody take a deep breath and think. Okay, yeah, I'm okay now. I think Jonathan's okay. I think everybody's okay now that we got that off. Since we had, I mean, we don't like bringing up drama and everything, but we had to bring her up because she's a what's the word I'm looking for? She's a compulsive liar. She's a compulsive liar. I cannot believe that I almost got trapped with her. Oh, it actually smells good. It actually smells good. Half-wit. Wow. Half-wit, you have been you when when I took away all the mods, I'm starting to remember, the mods I had and everything, and I had you as a mod, so I need to blue you up, Half-wit. All right. Now we fixed it. Well, if the dog liked it, I guess it all works. Yeah, from that troll. I said now if anybody has to wonder if we're calling something out and everything, then now everyone will be able to see the messages now. It's now I don't have to worry about, any messages I'm seeing. Do they need to go? I could, I'll just call you guys up on it. Be like, you decide if that message is okay. True. Thank you, Johnny Frankenstein. I have having a good day right now, but hopefully that starts. Yeah, delivered anally. Yeah. Yeah, I mean the thing is that, uh, I still can't get over how she said, the doctor gave me birth control pills. These birth control pills made me pregnant. Huh, what's next? What next lie are you gonna say, Ariana? Mm. And I know she knows that we're talking about her in the stream and everything, but I don't care. I think, we need to call her out on her lies. Nate, this is a girl we're talking about. Yep. Now, yep, you guys got a nice name because it's both your names. Mhm. I remember that one time that I came on, um, I was talking me and Jonathan were talking earlier today, and, he said that last one we did, when I had her on here and everything, you guys could understand me, but, you guys were understanding me fine, but, she was talking over you guys. My take, FIFA World Cup 2026 final gonna be Germany against Netherlands, that's how I picture it. I haven't watched the World Cup in a while, Ben. I need I need to though, I feel like it might be interesting. Your prediction never fails, then that should then that well, do you have a prediction if whether Germany or the Netherlands wins? Do you have a prediction on that? What's your prediction on that? You think Germany or Netherlands will be the champion? Think Germany's going to lose and start another world war because of it. Champion of the champion of the World Cup. Champion of the World Cup, Jenny. Yeah, I think the only one we took care of was that one person who said, well, let's see. Oh, Jenny doesn't think that Germany's going to win it. She said so. Jenny is apparently for the Netherlands. Hello, feathers creature. She was here on Friday. Tammy was. I'm not. I don't think she was here on Saturday though. But she was here on Friday though. I said that kind of sucks though, because I want Tammy's input on it though. I want to see what she thinks about you know. Anyway, neither are Netherlands winning the World Cup. Well, Jenny, I mean, Ben said that he thinks it's going to be Germany versus the Netherlands. Okay, well, we just had to. Well, I'm just saying, we just had to bring her up and everything. We had to point out a lie that she said. Ben Edward. Ben Edward. He made a few comments earlier. See, Ben said if you scroll up here, Ben said my take FIFA World Cup 2026 final going to be Germany against Netherlands. That's how I picture it. And then he said my predictions never fail. So that's what I'm taking it as. He's probably German. Mm, maybe. Now, Ash, I never let anybody do that first time. I never let anybody do that first time. I mean, you're right, Jenny. He's probably German, so I mean, you never know. That's probably why he's saying Germany against the Netherlands. That's my new troll joke because a YouTuber didn't like the other word, the R word. Oh, well, I don't think a lot of people like the R word. Yeah, but you mean the other R word, and that's what a lot of trolls are, Lewis. Oh, yeah, Cheryl is, you know, that's one good thing about Cheryl. That's one good thing about Feather. She's fast on the button. She can point out a troll in 10 seconds. Hey, Kentucky girl. Hey. Yeah, the only Fiona I knew was Shrek's wife in the movie Shrek. You'll have to ask her, Jerryness. But then again, she does not have a right to answer you if she doesn't feel like she needs to. And I'm sure that comment was trollish as well. Anyway, we've got a little bit of low power, because I took my charger, Kentucky girl, to work on Saturday night, and I think it messed it up and everything. So I mean, I couldn't even get this charge to 100%. I had to go with 83, and right now at 32 minutes, we're only at 57% left. Yes, John, nearest store is at least 100 miles away. Yeah, we No, my charger didn't break at work. I think taking it into work, I mean, nobody did it or anything. I said one time when I took it to work, it sort of messed up and slowed down a little bit, and then I said I took it again, not thinking about the consequence, thinking it's gonna be okay, and I take it back home, and then no, it's almost completely dead. I said, hopefully we can get it to full charge on Wednesday. I said, I said that I walked into, I said, Saturday, I finished all the comb questions, and I said, I've got some Dawson 94 questions too. If we can get past it today, we'll, that's why it has in the title, will we finish will we go from Combs Dawson Feud 94 tonight or not? Question is if we can get through the last 17 questions of Combs first. I'm just pointing out my questions, that is. Yep, somebody just got double hit. Uh, Football themed quiz. Well, Jenny, I think we did, I did the episodes of the of the NFL, special just, about few streams ago. And there weren't many football questions there either. Today I had to omit a couple Dawson questions because they were just, like, asked in the last episodes of Combs Feud. I said they would get that and everything. That question has to be omitted. Not American football, I think. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I don't think there's any of that right now. Oh, okay, that is fine, Skylar. That is fine. That is fine. If you wanna spend time with him, that is fine. There are a lot of people that have disabilities that are not circumcised. I'm a fan of Drunk Joe Namath. Oh, what did you I missed it. What did what did Jill say? I missed it. Oh, I think yeah. Yeah, she's right. She is right. Well, I'm glad you did say hi, Skylar. That was real nice of you to do that. At least it knows you're thinking of us or seeing it, or at least seeing us on here. Well, that's good. That that's good that any guy you've been with hasn't had an issue, Jules. All right, bye, Skylar. See you on the well, maybe on the next one. If not on the next one, see you soon. It's 1:47 here. I can't sleep. Well, we are about to start some questions. Clayton, is that your name? Clayton? Guy came in and asked if you were circumcised. Yes, it said somebody was it said like YouTube authoritarian or something, and then they said, "Are you circumcised, buddy?" or something like that. No, no, Jenny, it doesn't make you that at all. Circumcision has nothing to do with being a Jew or being trans. I think Skylar meant she didn't think she could be here. She didn't think she could be here. Oh, okay. Well, she may be right. Yep, we're at 53% and we're at 37 minutes, almost 38. Should we start the questions before we run out of power since we're on low power tonight? A brain like a squirrel. I wasn't really paying attention. Hey Tim. Tim, you're just in time for the first question. Yep, Tim, we hadn't even started yet. We're running on a little bit of low power, so I said I'm going to try to get what I can get in. Now, I did say at first, I told you guys at first, when I came on, or I told Jonathan, but I walked around the the court square or around the building, and I thought, to myself, I'll go, and I said, let's go investigate. So I went investigating, and there are some, charge outlets out here, but I think they require a third plug-in, or else it won't go, and I don't my charger doesn't have a third plug to it. So I said, we're just gonna have to get with what we got. Well, actually, the first question is not even about what a girl wants for Christmas. No, no. If you guys want the first question, I can give you the real first question. If we do now, I'm thinking maybe I need any any quiz I have that probably involves the word sex or make love, I'm thinking, maybe I need to restrict those. That's what I always do. Because if you click for kids, you can't comment on it. Hey Cheryl. Cheryl, you missed it. We were I said, Cheryl, what we just pointed out and everything, um, you probably would not be happy since since you would be a victim of it and everything. Here's what we were talking about, Cheryl. Jonathan pointed out earlier, Ariana was lying about having stomach cancer. That's what we were. That's what I was telling you about earlier, Cheryl. That's what the whole thing, Jonathan was. He said, Ariana said she had stomach cancer, but Tim and Feathers said, that's a lie. But if you're wondering what she said, that's what she said. She lied about having stomach cancer. Ariana did. No, I did not watch Iran versus New Zealand, but Tim is Timder. Jenny is a former New Zealand and halfwit. He's in here. Well, he was in here. He's a New Zealander as well. Oh yeah, that's right. Because you're saying that. Yeah, I think that's right because I think you're saying if I mention her name, I'm giving her more publicity. Well, she even said she's not. She's like, I have cancer in my stomach, so I lost the baby. I don't see anybody behind me, and people in this stream have a third eye, Josh, so they can tell if somebody's behind me or not. Hi, Reagan. But should we go ahead and start with the questions before we because we're at halfway point 50%. I just figured I needed to point that out to Cheryl. You been treated badly? I'm sorry, Reagan. Karma always comes back to somebody. Somebody about like yes, and I think she's lying about having cancer too, Jenny. Because pretty much she's a compulsive liar is probably what the problem is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we needed to. Well, that depends, Reagan. How old are you? Because you don't look very old. Oh, there's our New Zealander right there. Jenny, this is what I was telling you about. Halfwit is a New Zealander. Oh, Reagan, honey, I think I'm a little yeah, I'm a little old for you. I'm half your age. I'm 40. Sorry, Reagan. I think I'm a little too old for you. I'm 40 or I'm half your age. I'm twice your age. I'm 40. Mm. Sorry, I really don't date anybody who's under I really don't like anybody dating anybody who's under 30 years old. Okay, beefaroni. That'll help me not. Yeah, and I'm 40, so I don't think I'm right for you. I'm twice your age, Reagan. So I'm sorry. But if you want, but guys, are you ready to start playing? Came had a nice drop of snow on the mountain up the road this morning. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, I'm 40 years old, so I said, so that's there. That's the lowest I could go. That's the lowest I could go. I'm sorry, Reagan. It's just that I'm too old and everything for you. All right. If you guys are ready, let's get the questions going because we're down below 50% now. All right. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Tell me a way to get your dog's attention. What's a way to get your dog's attention? Yeah, call him by name, Jules. That's number 2. Yep, Jules and Cheryl, call him by name or call her by name. That's number 2. Whistle. Okay, there you go, Tim. You got it. Whistle is the number 1 answer. Whistle for that dog. Yep, Sue got the number 1 answer too. Whistle. Let's see. Sure. Cheryl said snap fingers. Yep, snap your fingers. Number 5. Number 5. Not playing with it though. Not playing with them. No, Austin, not thumping his balls. We're talking about a dog here, Steve Areno. We're talking about dogs. Hmm. I don't think anybody wants to be a dog screwer. Let's see. Nope, not any kissy noises. I was wondering if you were over the ditch already, Tim. Bart. Oh, there you go, Jules. Yeah, you offer them food or treats. Number 3. Maybe so, Jenny, but that's not what the answer in our survey said. Yeah, we've got say their name and call them. Not pat pat your leg. We do, yeah, we have whistles. We have whistling. Yeah, whistles there, but it's already been said. Not just petting them. Not just petting them. Throwing freebie, you're me a lot. It takes a lot to offend me. Yeah, we got the attention by food or treats. We got that. Jeffrey, not a cat, a dog. I mean, yeah, not a cat, a dog. Not slap your leg. I think you try that. Actually, 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 Cheryl, I think one who you timed out was actually, I think she's actually decent. She's not being like I mean, she only gave that one bad answer, she's been kind of, decent and everything. I'm gonna let her come back in. Let's see, I have over 5K followers on my Reddit account. I can give as well as I take. Jenny. Jenny. Jenny Cheryl. Are you sure? Because she seemed like she was giving some decent answers. Hold on. Halfwit's moving? Have 9 days. Let me see what he's saying. I have 9 days until I have to move into my new house, waiting on septic inspection before I can do final plumbing. Power on. Oh. No, it's okay. No, it's okay, Jenny. I think it was just a misunderstanding. Just a misunderstanding, Jenny. It's okay. That likes the paranormal. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like their? I mean, Feathers is an artist herself and everything, So I mean, and she's paranormal too. So I mean, Jonathan, you and Feathers got a lot in common. Need to celebrate 10 likes. I don't celebrate 10 likes. Now, I might celebrate for 100 likes, Imran. Okay, Cheryl, your hint would be, you, sometimes you do this to a song, like, yeah, you snap your fingers for a song, but I mean, you know, sometimes, people do this, when they want to show applause. Some people do this to show applause. No, Jenny, it was just a misunderstanding. Clap. Yeah, clap your hands. Clap your hands, number 4. That's what you do to show your dog attention. Because anything that people say that is wrong can go against the YouTube guidelines. Yep, right there. Oh, yeah, yeah, Lewis. Yeah, we don't hate all people. We just got to keep the chat clean. See, Jenny, that's what Lewis is saying. We don't hate all people. We just got to keep the chat clean. All right. All right. Next question. Next question here. Oh, Ron, I put a house on the farm, Tim, coastal Taranaki or Taranaki, or I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right, halfwit. Okay. Oh, yeah, armadillos. We have any armadillos there? Getting there, Tim. Thanks for asking. How's the move been? No, it's okay, Jenny. It's okay. I'm just saying, no, we're just saying that that might be a way, Jenny, but that just answer wasn't on the survey. It just wasn't on the survey. All right. Now we got the top 6 answers to this question, and this time we got, yeah, sunflower's not here, so I will do the rounds. That was round 1. This is round number 2. Round 2 consists of this top 6 answers. What do men make their women feel guilty about? What do men make their women feel guilty about? No, no, Jules. That's a good one, Jules, but no, not existing. But yeah, Cheryl, your weight, number 2. Number 2, your weight. But not your looks though. Yeah, oh yep, Cheryl also got I'm sorry, Sue also got number 2, their weight. Yep, Jenny, not not cooking, or they have poor cooking, number 4. House cleaning, yep, there you go, Cheryl. A dirty house, number 5. Nope, not non-symmetrical breast. And surprisingly, not even nagging. Going okay, Cheryl, I miss home, but better money here. Let's see. No, not being lazy. Not being lazy. I see Jonathan also said that too. Shopping. Okay, there you go, Jonathan. Yep, spending money. That's the number 1 answer. Number 1, spending money. Yeah, yeah, Sue, we did get number 5, a dirty house. Yep. And Jonathan, yep. I gave number 1 for him for shopping and then spending. Yep, and then he said the actual answer, spending all the money. Let's see. Loafing around watching Jerry Springer. No. Burning the meatloaf. Oh, Jonathan, you're so lucky Heather's not here. Mm. Not being lazy or watching Oprah. Now, if a dumbass troll comes in and starts using the N word or any racist word, I'm going to get mad. I'm going to get rid of him. Well, I mean, if anybody uses the N word, Lewis, I mean, that's enough for us to get mad at all of them. Burning the meatloaf. Oh, you're so lucky, Jonathan, that Heather is not here. Mm. Shopping, shopping. Not well. We did get shopping. We did get spending money. Bad cooking. Yeah, we got not cooking or poor cooking. Um, Burning the meatloaf. Steve Areno, you're trying to play that card too, aren't you? No sex. Okay, there you go, Joel. There you go, Jules. Not enough sex. Number 3. Not enough sex. Number 3. Steve, I said the same thing. Yep. For getting yellow pigeon cups on the grocery list again. No, it's not that. It's not getting old. No booty? No, we did get booty. Not enough sex. Number 3 is what they said. No, they're not as good as their mother. That's grounds for divorce right there, women. I'm a guy and I think that. Nope, Kentucky girl, not their hair. Hello, Jack. A traffic ticket or a wreck. Nope, not that. No, and not postpartum disease. Yeah, that's the thing. Heather's not here. Not forgetting his birthday. It's 1 o'clock where Heather is. She's probably asleep. Not looking at other men. Not to be too many step kids. Well, not sex anymore. Well, we did get not enough sex, Cheryl. Exactly, Jonathan. I don't put up with all that. I don't think any of us put up with any racist crap. No, no. This last answer doesn't consume them actually being lazy. It actually consists them having energy. You know, this consists them having energy. Why did you ever go get a real woman? Just saying. That is for sure. I hate it. I'm not sure exactly sure what Sue is meaning by I hate it. I'm not sure what she's exactly saying. No, it's not them not exercising, sizing or too athletic or pretending to. Steve Arenos, that was Connor pretending to have cancer, victim number 1. There you go, Cheryl. I'm going to give number 6 to you. Number 6 is going out with the girls. Going out with the girls. Jenny, we do have not enough sex. We did have not enough sex, number 3. But yeah, there you go. There you go, Cheryl. Number 6, going out with the girls. Oh, yeah. Okay. I hope I don't now I said this is I said maybe wrong to do this question right at nighttime and everything because of people getting tired and everything. But just because what this question says, let's not have any bad dreams about any of these tonight. Because the question is top 6 answers, round 3. What did you have nightmares about when you were a kid? What did you have nightmares about when you were a kid? Yeah, there you go, Jules. You had nightmares about falling Yep, Cheryl and Jules say falling, number two. And Cheryl also says monsters. Monsters. Okay, there you go, Cheryl. Monsters or ogres, the number one answer. Monsters or ogres, number one. Let's see, we ate it falling. Not tornadoes, but there you go. There you go, Cheryl. Being chased. Being chased. Number five. Being chased. I don't know if the boogeyman would count as a monster or not. Forgetting where my locker was. No, not that. Not great white sharks. Monsters? Yeah, we did get monsters. Let's see. Cheryl chasing me around the neighborhood shooting at me. Well, we've already got being chased. We've already got being chased. Um, not any nightmares about police or being married to someone like Ariana. Dying? Well, actually, Cheryl, you're not the one dying, but somebody else. Okay, there you go. Okay, Jules actually got it. Hold on. Yes, Steve Connor did that. He came into my chat and started all this. I have cancer. I'm going to die in a couple months. Remember, Lewis, we got him to reveal his real name was Dakota. Let's see, a ghost. Not a ghost. Not going to jail, but there you go. Jules, losing a loved one. Yes, losing my parents. Number six, losing my parents. And there you go, Cheryl, getting lost. Yep, getting lost is there, number three. All you have to do is number four. Oh, Cheryl also said parents dying. Yep, losing my parents. Only reason why he made the lie about cancer is because he wanted to be friends with me and everyone else. Yeah, the answer is just when you want to be friends with everybody, just be yourself. That's all he needed to do. Lewis was just be himself. Cheryl, come hang more on cooking conspiracy. My dealer being arrested was a stressful dream. Mm. Did anyone miss me? No, okay, just kidding. I'm back. Oh, no, not going to jail. That's not the missing one. I was blaming Ariana for faking cancer, but Connor sucks too. Remember Steve Areno, his real name was Dakota. We got him to confess that when he confessed everything. He's like, and my real name's not Connor, it's Dakota. I just was using a fake name. John, I counted the seconds you were gone. Oh, sounds like Jules really cares about you, Jonathan. Anyone who fakes cancer should be ghosted. Nope, not fighting. She loves drama. Yes, she does, Cheryl. She does. If you think you have cancer, get it cleared by a doctor. Oh, thanks, Lewis. You noticed. No, Jules noticed too. Jules noticed too, Jonathan. She said she noticed. Jules, John puts his cock in the freezer, being alone. Oh, hi, Spirit Stalker. Peter, I don't kink shame. Well, then it looks like, Peter, that Jules doesn't care about John putting his cock in the freezer. Yeah, Jonathan broke the freezer door, though. Feathers is saying hello to Spirit Stalker. Peter, the freezer is busted, brother, for reals. Yep, they can't keep the ice cream cold anymore. Mm. I thought I heard something, and I heard something. There's a girl walking on the court square at 12:15 at night. This means that John is enthusiastic. If you want to be friends with someone, get to meet them. Say, "Hey, how you doing? Let's be to know them. Not lie about having a disease for Christ's sakes." That's what I said, Lewis. I said all Dakota needed to do was just be himself. If he was himself and everything, he'd better have a better reputation than what he did. My doors are not locked right now, but I am okay because I think they know that I'm in the car, because the lights are turned on, of course. Spirit Stalker, did you get any Peter on your birthday? Who would put their penis in a freezer? Lewis, Jonathan does that because he swears his penis has a mind of its own. Um, I can now what you're looking for, unless if it's a dildo would probably make the same sound of number four, to tell you the truth. The one you guys are missing, a dildo would probably make the same sound as number four. What would a dildo sound like? Hi, Spirit baby. Gotta shrink it down somehow. And then again, once again, Jonathan cannot see Spirit Stalker. Oh, I don't want to gross you guys out and everything, but I got a real fun fact for you. There was a guy, there was a person I went to school with, and and there was a I don't know if it was a rumor or not, but I'm thinking it probably wasn't and everything. There was something going around about one of the guys we went to school with had their dick pierced. What do you think about that? Getting your private part pierced, your dick pierced. I remember I remember one I remember no, it was not a guy that I mean, now his best friend was like his best friend was like, his best friend was like, there's probably still some nerve cells in that and everything. And it was not a guy who said this, it was actually a girl. One of the girls were actually like, "How does he jack off?" And then another girl was like, "He probably doesn't." No, no, what I'm saying is that she's moving to another computer. Do you mean she's moving to another computer? Anyway, I just thought I'd throw that out there. I said I didn't want to gross you out, but that's true. I remember telling somebody else that, and I said, "What do you think about that?" And they're like, "Well, I just hope they're like, "Well, if that's true, I just hope he kept it clean." You thought about getting your penis pierced once, John? Well, all I just heard was that he got his dick pierced. One girl in first period was like, "How does he jack off?" And another girl was like, "He probably doesn't." Well, for you, but I've heard it hurts like a motherfucker getting waxed. Oh, but I just had to throw that out. I know we threw the game off track, but and everything, but I just had to say it. I've heard that that it makes it feel way more sensitive. I like a bit of pain though. I swear, man, every time I'm on your stream, everybody calls me from back home. Really? They miss you, Tim. They want you to come back to New Zealand. I can see her now. She didn't have to. Well, look at it this. Hey, look at it that way, Spirit Baby. Um, Jonathan now can see you. All righty. Anyway, anyway, did you guys grab a little bit of a hint? I told you, when dildo was answered, I said dildo can sound like number 4. What would what kind of animal would sound like a dildo? Maybe not as loud as a dildo. Nope, not a bee. Gotta watch out. Some of them can be dangerous. It's not a fly. What animal can be dangerous to you? Heather's meatloaf's running away from the oven. You're lucky Heather's not here, Peter. You're lucky Heather's not here. No, it's not a bear that's loud like a dildo. It's more of a quieter sound. About as probably quiet as a bee or a fly. Now, Johnson, they do have electric razors for your I think he meant to say Jonathan. Now, Jonathan, they do have electric razors for your penis and for your balls. A mosquito? Nope, it's not a bug. It's actually a little bit of a bigger animal. It's small, but it is small, but it's bigger than any kind of insect. Because it's not an insect. It is one. It's not an insect, but it is kind of about as small as one. A mouse? Nope, not a mouse. Those things are dangerous, but it's not the dangerous animal we're talking about. Jules, don't you have a dildo answer? Lewis, I have one, brother. Simon says mosquito. No, no, they're dangerous animals. These can be dangerous. You have to find the ones that aren't dangerous and the ones that are dangerous. You have to know these animals real well. And don't get hurt by one that can kill you, or don't get bit by one that can kill you. No, not a spider. It does start with an S, though. A mosquito can kill you? Yeah, a snake. Snakes, number 4. You have nightmares about snakes. Yeah, I didn't have to hide anything on that. Oh, wow. We just have 2 Combs questions left. All right. Anyway, we got the top 4 answers to this question. After you ask after you ask somebody after you ask someone's name, what's the next question you might ask at a cocktail party? Welcome back, Spirit Baby. After you ask someone's name, what's the next question you ask them at a cocktail party? Oh, You mean Adelaide Lewis? Adelaide? That sister? You mean her? Because I know you've got more than one sister, but I really know Adelaide more than any of your other sisters, so I presume you're probably talking about her. Okay. After you ask for someone's name, what's the next question you might ask them at a cocktail party? Presume you got their name at a cocktail party. Now, what's the next question you might ask them? Okay, there you go, Jules. You might ask them, what is your job? Number one answer. What is your job? But not can I push in your stool, though. Something like, not do you fool around on the first date, but kind of something like the rest of those, Steve Areno, something like that. But not how old are you married? Okay, there you go, Jules. Are you single or married? Number two. Are you single or married? Number two. Jules, how big is your electric bill? Are you a goer? Not do you have any kids? Or are you a goer, eh? Question, Cheryl, is after you ask someone their name, what's the next question you might ask them at a cocktail party? Guess what? Spirit Stalker came onto my panel, but unfortunately I had to try. I had to leave. I'll try to go live again. Hey, sugar nipples. Can I get you a drink? No, it's not. Can I get you a drink? Peter, I'll have to let you know what it is at my new place. LOL. Not their age. Peter says, Spirit Stalker, say hi. Spirit Stalker, are you going on a 3-day bender or a 4-day? Oh, your other sister. Okay. Not do you want to get out of here? Oh, your other sister's the one that hates steaks, not Adelaide. Okay. Thought you were talking about Adelaide. Yeah, I don't know your other sister. Know Adelaide, but don't know your other sister. I was sleepy. Nope. Not the phone number. Not the phone number. Not what are your hobbies. How big is your Johnson? Do you smoke pot? I don't know if that's what a guy would ask a girl at a cocktail party, but I mean, yeah, that could be a girl asking, how big is your Johnson and do you smoke pot? Because it doesn't say if a guy or girl's asking this. Do you like doggy style? No, that's not it. Do you like doggy style? Nope. Not what brings you here, but I would say that's kind of close. Ask out on a date. Well, actually, they're asking out. Oh, okay, there you go. Jules got it. Where do you live? Number three. And ask out on a date? No, but you're very close, girl. You're very close. Not ask out on a date, but you're very, very close. What would you try to, you would try to, you could actually ask this two different ways. Not asking for her number. That was tried. Opinion on Shrek? Huh? Rabbit? No. Fries go with that shake? No. Are you drinking pina colada tonight? Nope. Not are you our birth controller. Do you have your own baby oil? You're the one that she hates spiders though. Oh, not want to get nasty, but you're sort of close. I mean, you're not your place or mine. I mean, they did say where do you live, and then they might ask you, and then what's the thing they might ask you, to maybe go to their to get to their place, or if they're I mean, if they want to know if they're eye candy, what would they ask you? Get out of my dreams and into your car. Rabbit's only guilty of being weird. I hope not Texas. Well, they're almost asking, "Are you taken?" That's very, very close. They're asking, like, but they're asking, if they're almost basically asking her, do you, not do you come here often? Rabbit seemed okay to me. Um, Hi, Yeef. Well, we do have the if they're single or married, but I mean, they're saying, they want to know if she is like, not exactly that if she's taken or anything, but they want to know if she has some, I mean, if she I can't really say it because it will almost give the answer away. No, not are you ovulating or do you ejaculate or do you have kids? No. Um, Not do you have protection, but no, not do you have VD. Mike Tyson wasn't on the survey, Peter. So unfortunately, Mike Tyson was not on the survey that gave, and the girl that he gave VD was not on the survey either, I don't think. Well, actually, no, you're not, yeah, like jumping the boat so far, you want to make sure that you want to make sure that she is not one go to the bathroom. Does it burn when you pee? No, they might ask, well, yeah, they might ask, want to go back to my place. Yeah, they probably would ask, want to go back to the place, because they're gonna ask you, so, they want to know if she is blank or if she's blank. Have you had an erection for longer than 4 hours? Well, they want to know, they're kind of like, um, there's, is there like, well, they want to know first that if they are, if they are, not really making love, but they want to know if they're wanting to, have love with this one, but they want to make sure that she's not blank first. Experience an erection longer than 4 hours. Call more ladies. Well, um, no, they might ask, so are you blank or are you blank, blank, blank? No, not engaged or pregnant or comfortable, but it's like, so okay, well, yeah, single or married, but they also might ask, did you have, were you, did someone bring you here or did you come, al- alone? It's basically what they're asking. So how would they be saying that, They wanna know if they're here. Do you come here al Did you come here alone? Okay, there you go. Yeah. Are you with anyone is what the question is, number 4. Number 4 is basically just with anyone? Yep, with anyone. And the lights have turned off, so I will turn it back on, and alright. After this question, we will be done with the comb questions. So after this question, say goodbye to Ray Combs questions, because next question, because this is the last Ray Combs question, and then we go to the Richard Dawson 1994 questions. So, well, let's see if you can get any right on this last Ray Combs question, Steve Areno. We got the top 4 answers to this question. Name something that you bundle up. Name something that you bundle up. Don't bundle up sticks, but there you go, Peter. You do there you go, Peter and and Spirit Stalker. You do bundle up a baby or a child. Number 1 answer. And yes, Jules, you bundle yourself. Spirit Stalker and Jules both said yourself. Yeah, number 3, yourself. Okay, depends on if these socks, how are the socks? Are they I'm an egg and shall curse your eggs. I'm quite familiar with bundling up a baby these days. Got to keep the little princess cozy. That depends on if the socks are are the socks blank or are they blank? Because you would bundle up these. Anybody would bundle up this. And then the one you don't have to get, well, you can keep trying to guess that one. I bundle my yellow pigeon pops. Nope, you don't bundle up wood. Not hay. Keeping the magic real, Spirit Babe. Be right back. The Tinkle Fairy's calling. Ah, I heard about the first time I heard about the Tinkle Fairy was from Tammy. She told me the Tinkle Fairy was calling her. Let's see. No, you don't bundle up any flowers. You got to think about the socks, Steve Areno. How are those socks? Are they blank or are they blank? Payments. I'll only say this. Happy birthday, Dixon. I'm not going to say the last name because I know what that sounds like. Nice try, though. Nice try, though, chicken sandwich. That's why I'm only going to say his first name. Happy birthday, Dixon. Not matching socks, but no, the socks really depend if they're well, you got to think there's 2 things they can be. And one of them, you may bundle them up if they are, but they have to be contained with a lot of stuff that you're bundling up right at the moment. So my balls come in a bundle. Got to If you want to bundle up the socks, then I know, Steve Areno. I know, but I'm not saying the other thing. I missed the question. Oh, Cheryl, the question was name something that you bundle up. You've already got yourself bundled up, so you don't have to say any part of your body. But there's 2 other things that you got to do, and They could be, and your and socks or towels could be, something that you might pick up. That you might. I mean, why would you? You might pick them up if they're what? Yeah, but what kind of laundry though? Cheryl, if they're laundry, you might pick them up if they're what kind of laundry? There's some, yeah, dirty laundry. Dirty laundry, number 4, dirty laundry. And now just got to get number 2. So dirty laundry was the last answer for a Combs question for a Combs answer. But let's see if we can get number 2 though. What is something else that you might bundle? It's not blankets or kittens. Flowers stinks. Spirit Stalker's underwear. Is Spirit Stalker's underwear dirty, Peter? Is it used in dirty laundry? Not baby oil bottles or Parmesan. This is something that you could probably cover with those though too, or bundle those up. Credit card bills. No. Steve, will you throw your dirty underpants at the wall? Do they stick? Then okay. So Spirit Stalker, were you one of the people that said dirty laundry? Or would you have been one of the people that would have said dirty laundry? He wants to know if you're Steve he wants to know if when you throw dirty underpants, do they stick or do they crawl up the wall? I think Spirit is saying yes to she would have been one of the ones that would have said dirty laundry. Not it's not money that they will bundle up, but I could see a lot of them bundling up. Just stick till I take them down. Bundle all that dirty laundry up and everything, you might want to bundle them up with something, something doable. I knew you were crazy, but I can clearly see your nuts. Nuts. Nope, Cheryl, not pillows, not twine or twine. This word could actually be used as one word, one or two words, but people usually use it as one word. Usually stick them together. Blankets. Nope, not blankets. And money's been guessed. Cheryl just guessed money, so it's not money. John's nasty as he wants to be. Nope, not sheets. Not sheets. It has nothing to do with the bed. Nothing to do with the bed. Papers. Okay, what kind of papers, Cheryl? What kind of papers? It is some kind of papers, but what kind of papers, though? Damn, damn. Bills. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's what I was looking for, Jules and Cheryl and Yeef. Newspapers, number 2. Newspapers, number 2. And this is the last this is the last 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 round answer of Combs Feud. And then the saga continues. He goes to play Fast Money, and then after the show ends, he doesn't stay with the Ray doesn't stay with the winning families. He walks off the stage. I saw it on Saturday as it happened. Gene Wood was announcing the prizes, and he's like, "Back to Ray and friends." And then Ray says, "Thank you, Gene Wood, for the feud. I'm Ray Combs. We'll see you next time." And then he walks off the stage. He did not stay with the winning families. I think that a lot of people were saying they could tell, with him walking off the stage, that he was probably pretty hurt, that he was being fired, being replaced by the person he was trying to replace in the first place, and bringing back Dawson. I said, "That's the." I said, "Yeah." And now, as you see, what do I have right here? After that is walked off, I was about to write goodbye Ray Combs, hello Richard Dawson, but I just decided to put it this way and put say 1994 Richard Dawson. So we're in the 94 year still, but now we're with Richard Dawson though. Not with Ray Combs anymore. We're now with Richard Dawson. And this is the first question that Richard Dawson asked when he returned to the feud in 94. Richard Dawson asked his first question coming back after 9 years was this one. Top 6 answers to this question. Name a place you are likely to see a naked body. Name a place where you are likely to see a naked body. Sure, you and Richard Dawson would have made a good couple. Yeah, there you go, Cheryl and Joel. A nude beach. That's the number one answer. Nude beach. Um, a shower room at the gym. Okay, I'll probably give you that, Cheryl, for number 3, which is a bathroom. A bathroom. And the bathroom in the mirror, probably, Steve Areno. That probably would be go with bathroom. Okay, Jules actually got one. A morgue, number 4. Number 4, a morgue. Question, Jonathan, is name a place you are likely to see a naked body. This is the first question Richard Dawson asked when he came back to the feud in 94. Name a place you are likely to see a naked body. So far, we've got nude beach, bathroom, and morgue. Nope, not a nursing home. There you go, Jonathan. You did get one. A hospital. Number 6, a hospital. We've got the gym. Yeah, we got the gym. It's uh, it's about. It sort of is like could sort of be like a strip club. I don't know if they would call this a strip club though. I don't think they would call this a strip club. DBS. Don't be stupid. A gentleman club. Well, there's a lot of you would see, you would probably, Jonathan, you would probably see a lot of cock and balls in one of these places. Probably in Joel's living room. No, not Joel's living room. I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure how old Joel's was in 1994. More like my bedroom. YMCA, it's fun to stay. Well, not exactly at the YMCA, but they would think, if you see a lot of cock and balls, then you're probably at this one place that also has, you know, well, the only thing I could give you about one of them is that feels funny in my, yeah, okay, there you go, Steve Areno, a nudist colony, number 2. Number 2 is a co- uh, nudist colony. Yep, and now number 5 is the only one left to get. Watched it today, and I don't even think they got nudist colony before they reached 3 strikes. Richard was about to go to commercial, but they had to reveal the answers before he did. You almost didn't give the last answers for the first question. Let's see. Down boy, I'm gonna have to choke slam this thing if it keeps acting up. Okay. Yeah, a lot of I'll tell you right no, not a movie, but like I said, enthusiastic. And remember, I still remember how Peter said, Cheryl and Richard would have made a good couple. I would have said by 1994 he would have told Cheryl, "Sorry, I'm married to what was his wife's name? He married her on the Feud. He was a Feud contestant in 1980 that he married, but forgot what her name was. Sarah or something? Something's telling me it's Sarah, but I don't know if I'm right or not. Okay, see, Steve, you're a nasty boy, and John, you're aching. Not heaven. Jules, I know you're not supposed to ask a female this, and I'm sorry, but I was curious how old you were. Oh, are you asking her how old she was in 1994? She's 42, so that would mean in 1994, she was, let's see, if she's 42 right now and it's 2026, she was born, that means she was born in 84, so she was 10 years old in 94. 10 years old in 94. If you're asking 94, she was 10 years old. If she's four, because, but if you're asking now, she's 42. Now it's not an alien or a doctor's office, but you would probably, uh, but a lot of people buy these. You can buy these at the store, and they may have actually been and they may actually have been in these. Younger than that hag Shan. Good job, Jules. Shan's not a hag. You should have seen pictures of her when she was younger. She looked good. Man, how did you know? That's why I was asking. Um, because you asked in the chat how old she was. I didn't know if you were meaning in 94 or if you were asking 2026. Yeah, you're pretty psychic, but she's 43. Oh, okay. Yeah, then she's just a year older than Jules. Not much of a difference. That means I'm 2 years younger than Jules and 3 years younger than Shan. But I said I didn't even know this until tonight and everything. A relationship between a McDonald's worker and a former McDonald's worker. The girl's that there's a 7-year difference. The girl's actually the older one. The boy's only 18 and the girl's 25. I told you, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning where Shen is, so she's probably asleep. Nope, although I've been told I look younger. Jules, I've been told that I remember telling somebody when I was almost 40. I told them I'm almost 40. I think it was like January 2026 when I told I was like I'll be 40 next month and one of my coworkers told me, "Oh, you don't look a day over 25." I was like, "Well, I appreciate that, but I'll really be 40 next month though." I dated someone 17 years older, but I was an adult. He was a gentleman. If anyone cares, I'm 18. LOL kidding. I think Spirit Stalker just told a lie. I look 40 and buff. In 1994, Spirit and Sure were legal meat. You look younger. Oh, thank you, Sue. Thank you. I remember once when I was 30 years old, I met a friendly person at the pool and they're like and we were guessing like how old each other were and she's like she was looking at me and she's like I was 30 years old and she's like you look about 25. I told her I appreciate that, but I'm 30 and she's like I'm 35 and my husband's 45. I have one Facebook that is 55 and another that is 28. Age is just a number when you're having fun. That's true. That is true. I didn't even see what he said. Ew. You may read now. You may read about these. Now, I don't know if you read about these today. I don't even know if they're going to be, you know, if they're going to be valid today. But yeah, where's it something else you may see a naked body? Some of these play things I read in 2006. Well, they're available in stores. They were available in stores. They probably still are. Stop flirting with married women, PPK. To be fair, I didn't know Ariana was married. Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go. Um, a magazine. Number 5 is a magazine. Yep. Richard Dawson's first full question. Name a place you are likely to see a nude body. Magazine. Now, there was another question that they asked, but I said, okay, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, that was one of the questions they asked on one of the last episodes of Feud. I said they're gonna know that real well. I'm gonna have to omit that question. But now I've got some other questions. Had to omit a couple of them because they were already been seen. But here are some more. Like here's another question from the first Dawson show. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Name something police use to help them track down a state criminal. Name something police use to help them track down a state criminal. But Dariana, I was talking about me. What's up? Hey rapper. Church, unfortunately. No. Okay, there. Oh, we've got the answer. Cheryl and Jules and Spirit Stalker all have the first answer. Yeah, a dog. That's the number one answer. Yep, dogs, number one. Nope, not guns, but Cheryl and Spirit Stalker have one. Yep, helicopter, number three. Number three, a helicopter. I really don't know if the ghetto bird is more of a helicopter, your version of a helicopter or not, Steve Areno. Not tracks, not a milkshake. All points bulletin. I guess I could give you that, Steve Areno, because number 4 is photos or posters. So yeah, photos or posters. That's what they would put an all points bulletin on that number 4. Jules dildos. No, their bodies, not their bodies. Hannah Montana toes. Remember, rapper, this question was asked in 1994. Hannah Montana was only 2 years old in 1994. You got to remember, rapper, these questions are 1994 Dawson questions. It's not a TV that they would use, and it's not cars they use. Spartans with lasers? Nope. Not newspapers. Ghetto Bird is a helicopter. Then you got it. Local news? Nope, not local news. Not local news. Not radio. I think one of these questions was a little ahead of its time. A frisky Latina baddie? Hey Hector. Nope, it's not a frisky Latina baddie. Greatest pickup line, you must work at Subway because you're giving me a footlong. Miley's man voice gives me an unboner. Wasn't it so much easy wasn't it so much easy for her and for her parents when she was just 2 years old in 1994? Wait a second. I think Mila was born in November 1992, so she would only be 1.5 here. I bet it was easy for her parents when she was 1.5 back in 1994. Unless she started her terrible twos early. See, car chase. No, it's not a car chase. Hey, so it wouldn't be any CB radios. Miley's a sweetheart, and you know it. What? Oh, the question, Hector, is name something police use to help them track down a state criminal. That's the question. Name something police use to help them track down a state criminal. So far, we've got dogs, helicopters, and photos or posters. They're looking for number 2 and number 5. Other police. Can you handle it, Spirit Stalker? No, not reporting it to the FBI, but there's a way you could report it to the FBI. And hey, Hector got one. Number 2, fingerprints. Fingerprints, number 2. Number 5, I think, was a little ahead of its time, but this is what they said. Jules, would you rather have a 6-inch or a foot long? No, not checkpoints. There is something that starts with a C on here, but it's not checkpoints. Not DNA and not the media. But like I said, starts with a C, but I thought this was ahead of its time in 1994. OT, only with my mouth. Freeze what? My Johnson? Freezer's fucked. Yeah, it is. Good job, Big Heck. Let's see. Well, actually, okay. This is something you could actually play games on in 1994. They just didn't have one big thing that they have now. That's why I was thinking 1994 is ahead of its time, but they had these in 94, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's what they have, a computer. A computer. They would use criminals to track down a computer. I mean, they would use a computer to track down criminals. That's one thing that's 5 things that they would use to track down a straight criminal. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, this it was edited a little, it was edited big time and everything. But they said the day Dawson came back to host the feud and everything, he had a standing ovation for 14 minutes and 37 seconds. They said to create that again, you would have to go to Studio 33 and clap for 14 minutes and 37 seconds, and that would recreate the Dawson ovation he had the day he came back. Go to Studio 33 and clap for 14 minutes and 37 seconds, and you'll recreate the Dawson day he came back. I love that creek, Dawson. Okay, this ought to be easy. You're like a walking encyclopedia howling God's name. Did you remember every single word of that? Well, I'm just saying that, I just read that and everything. I said I really did not care for when he came back and everything. I said I was a Combs fan. I grew up on Combs episodes, so I'm just saying, that I just, am I've recreated that and everything. Watching it today, I remember he came back. He was old and fat when he came back. He was old and fat when he came back. Well, Spirit Stalker, it says I have 12% left on here. Dawson once gave a contestant VD. I thought that was Mike Tyson, Steve Arenos. Did Dawson give a contestant VD too? They said after he married his sweetheart from the feud, it was never the same again because they said on the 94 one, he said he could not. He had a daughter. She got him to quit smoking. That's how he got fat because his daughter asked him quit smoking. And Richard Dawson even admitted he's like I used to smoke heavily. He's like I used to smoke 4 packs a day. He's like I used to smoke 4 packs a day, and then my daughter got me to quit. He also did not want him to kiss anyone than her mother than mommy. So he told a lot of women, I can't do kissing anymore. So I can't do kissing anymore because I promised my daughter I would only kiss mommy now. Dawson's a lounge lizard. All right. Now we have 12%, but I think we can probably get maybe 1 or 2 answers still in. Let's see how we do. We got the top 6 answers to this question. I'm never doing it again. John, it's overrated. Never doing it. So Jules says she's never getting married again, John either. All right. Question is tell me something embarrassing your dog might do to a guest. 4 packs a day. Hoover. Yeah, he said he used to smoke 4 packs a day. I heard him say it today when I rewatched it. Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go, Cheryl. You would, yeah, they would wet on them. Number one, And Hector, number 2, is actually grab their leg. Grab their leg, number 2. Now, Jules and Peter gave the number 1 as well. But yep, Hector got number 2, jump on them. Or number 2 is grab their leg. I just gave you one answer. Marriage can be a hostage situation. Okay, there you go, Cheryl. They would smell or sniff them, number 4. How many times have you been married, Jules? Slobber. Okay, yeah, Peter, if slobber is licking them, yeah, lick them. Number 6. Number 6 is lick them. Yep, Jules, number 3 is jump on them. Hump. We did get that, Cheryl. That was said by Hector, which said hump, yep, grab their leg. And Cheryl got the last one. Bite. Bite. Stills Jules dildo. Oh, excuse me. Hello, Binko. You laughing at that question, Binko? That's yep. That is the 6 things a dog might do to a guest. It's something embarrassing a dog might do to a guest. John, I've only been married once. Was with him 20 years. Divorce finalized this past March, and just moved to my own place last month. You go, Jules. Hello, and there's Binko saying hello. Cheryl saying hello to Binko, and Cheryl is saying hi to Vinko saying hi to Cheryl. Cheryl's telling Jules, or yep, Cheryl's telling Jules congratulations, and so is Sue. All right, we have 10% left. I'm also single. Cheers to being single. It's been a process, and thank you. Here's okay. Now this is a great question to bring out at this time because of this question. Question top 6 answers to this question, and this will probably be the last one. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Depends on how well you pull this off. Question is, tell me something that comes out at night. Tell me something that comes out at night. Yeah, there you go, Cheryl. The moon comes out at night. That's the number 1 answer. And stars, there you go, Cheryl. Stars come out, number 2. Peter got bats. Cheryl got teeth, number 6. Single without drama. Freaks. Well, have to explain how they're freaks. Owls, number 4. Okay, Steve Areno, if you guys can get number 5. And they're sort of like freaks. Boobs, not close. Not exactly sure, but close. Close. You're in the right place. Yeah, Jonathan, something is tell me something that comes out at night. Aaron Stitz. But is Aaron one of these answers? I don't think so. Tell me something that comes out at night. Crazy people, women of the night. But these women are called what, Hector? What are they called? Not mosquitoes or vampires. Hooker. Okay. Um. Other word for hooker. Other word for hooker. Yeah, a prostitute. Number 5 is a prostitute. There you go. Prostitutes. They come out at night. Number 5. Okay, this might be the last question that you can get, but I think that you can get it pretty quick, though. Okay, top 6 answers to this question. Name an animal some people sound like when they laugh. Name an animal some people sound like when they laugh. But you're not a prostitute, are you, Spirit Stalker? There you go, Jules. A hyena. Cheryl says hyena too. There you go, girls. Hyena is number 1. A pig. Peter says a pig. Number 4. That guy. Okay, there you go, Steve Areno. A donkey. Number 2. Number 2. A bird. No, not a bird or a pug. But there you go, Peter. A horse. Sue and Peter say a horse. Number 3. A horse. Just got to get 5 and 6 now. It's not a chicken that they sound like when they laugh. It's not a cow they sound like when they laugh. They sound like a horse, but not a cow. Nope, no rooster. Orca. Yeah, no kind of bird, no kind of bird now. Last two answers do not involve birds. Oh, you're close to one of them, Jules, with a dolphin. What's another? Oh, there you go. Steve Areno got a monkey. A monkey. And Maxwell just came in the answer. A seal. Number 6 is a seal. There you go. You Cheryl even said seal. You guys got it. That's how quick you can get it with an animal that sounds like people when they laugh. We've got a 7 answer question, but we've got a 5 answer question. You want to try this one at 7%? Because at 5% it drops down really fast. I don't know if you want to try this or not. Do you want to try this at 7%? Or do you want to hold it off until Wednesday? Steve Areno says, try it, do it, go. Okay. This will probably be the quick last one, though. Top 5 answers to this last question. Question is, name something that two women might want to trade for a week. What do two women might want to trade for a week? Yeah, they want to trade their cars. Number 5, their cars. And Joski and Peter just said, and Hector all said husbands. Number 2, their mates. Their Yeah, we got the cars number 2, the mates number or the cars number 5, mates number 2. How would they want to trade their lives though? And we got the husband, the kids. Uh, yeah, they want to trade the children. Number 4, the children. They want to trade their job, Spirit Stalker. They do, yes. And they want to trade. They want to trade. Did they? Did we? Did You got one answer left that they haven't that they want to trade, and it's the number 1 answer. It's not their house or their vibrators or their dildos or their Sabians or their churs. You've got house hair. Hello, Joski. Oh, Sue got it. Clothes. They're clothes. Yep, clothes. And we did not waste any power with that, so we might have another 5 answer question if you guys want to try that one too. We'll try. I guess we can try it because it might be a little easy. Let's see how you guys are gonna do with this last question. And if I need to give you hints because of a fast phone, I will. Question is top 5 answers. What would you do if you were a dinner guest in someone's house and you saw a mouse scurry across the floor? What would you do if you were a dinner guest in someone's house and you saw a mouse scamper across the floor? Yeah, you'd scream. Number 3. There you go, Jules. You would ignore it. That's the number 1 answer. Yep. Condition. Eek. Yeah, scream. Room. Cry like a little. No, not cry like a little bitch. Jump. Yeah. What would you jump up on though? You would jump up on something to. Yeah. You yell. Not yell. Not leave. Yeah. Ignore it. Number 1. That was number 1, Joski. Laugh. There you go. Peter, you would laugh or joke about it. Number 5. Let's see. Try to catch it. Eat it. No. Burn it. No, not burn it or catch it. Cook it. Jump up on chair. Yeah, you would jump up on the chair. Number 4, and now just number 2, and it's the easiest one to get. Jump up on the table. Oh, and also now Spirit Stalker knows what I look like now. Jump on Heather. No, wrap it in duct tape. Then up the bum. Run. Not run or reason with it or cuss at it. This is the easiest one you can get. Number 2. Chop its head off. Nope. Kill it with meatloaf. Point it out to the cat. Well, you're pointing it out, but you're not pointing it out to the cat. You're pointing it out to the You would be pointing it out to who? Hit it with Jules dildo. No, not smash it or keep it. Call Who's Tom? Oh, Tomcat? No. Point it out to yeah, point it out to the owner. There you go. Eat its not eat its face off, or yeah, point it out to the homeowner. There you go. There you go. That's the last of the 5 questions, and we are at 5% right now. So I predict that, so we got through a good amount of questions tonight. Next time when we do it, we'll be going first full stream with 94 Dawson questions. And it seems like at 5% it would go really quick. And it's not really going quick, but yeah, there it is now. Now it's going quick at 4%. All right. So I'm thinking we did make it to 2 hours, thank goodness. But at 4%, it's going to go fast soon. Come back in 4 hours. I don't think I'll come. I'll think I'll be asleep in 4 hours. But I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Much love, everybody. Phone's at 3%, so I need to go. So much love, everybody. And until next time, everybody, peace. Good night, everyone.